Hi everyone, in this video I want to talk about English syntax analysis. We go to the first page, or the first slide is the basic concept and properties of syntax. The definition of syntax is the rules for how we put words together to make a good sentences. It's like a plan for building a house. You need to put the piece in the right order. Words are the piece and syntax is the plan. It helps us know where to put words so that other people can understand us. For example, in the sentence, the cat sleeps is good, and sleep, the cat is not good in English. Syntax gives us the rule for this. Okay, next is the key properties of syntax. The first one is hierarchy. Hierarchy means that words live in a small group inside a big group. A sentence is not just one word after another. Words form families, we call this phrase, and this family work together. For example, in the sentence, the big dog in the garden barks loudly. The words the big dog and the garden are one family, a noun phrase. This family is the subject. Inside this big family, there is a smaller family, the big dog, and another small family is in the garden. So the sentence has group inside groups. The second one is recursion. Recursion means you can put a sentence inside another sentence. You can make a very long sentence by doing this again and again. It's like a box inside another box. For example, in this sentence, this is the cat that kissed the rat that ate the cheese. The first part is this is the cat, then we add that kissed the rat, ulang ya di sini. Then we add that kissed the rat, then we add that ate the cheese. We can keep adding more parts. This is recursion. It helps us make long and interesting sentences. Okay, the third one is structure dependence. Structure dependence means the rules of grammar look at the groups of words, not just the next word. When we change a sentence, for example, to make a question, we must think about the words group. For example, the man who is tall is happy. To make a question, we cannot just move the first is. If we do that, we get is the man who tall is happy. This is wrong. It sound bad. The correct question is the man who is tall happy. We move the second is because it belongs to the main group of words. The man who is tall is happy. The rule for question looks at the structure of the sentence, not just the order of the words. This is structure dependence. Okay, in the next slide is lexical and grammatical categories. In the sentence, she suddenly realized that the key was missing from her keychain from Harry Potter. The lexical category is she is pronoun, suddenly a verb, realized verb, that is complementizer, and the is determiner, key is noun, was is a verb, missing is adjective, from is preposition, her is determiner or pronoun, and keychain is a noun. And then the grammatical categories of this sentence is she, case, nominative, person third, number singular, gender feminine. Realize is tense, which is past tense. Key is number singular. Was is past tense, and agreement third person singular. And missing is aspect or progressive continuous. Her is case possessive. Person is third, and number is singular. Gender is feminine, and the kitchen is number singular. Slide is phrase structure analysis. In the first sentence it says the sky above the port was the color of television tuned to a dead channel. The constituent analysis is NP subject, which is the sky above the port, contain a smaller NP, the sky, and PP above the port. and VP predicate was the color of television tuned to a dead channel. Contains of V or verb was, and then non-praise the color of television, and the AP adjective praise is tuned to a dead channel, which contain a preposition to a dead channel. And then the second sentence is she suddenly realized that the key was missing from her keychain. The constituent analysis for this sentence is NP subject she, VP predicate is suddenly realized that the key was missing from her keychain, contains adjective phrase suddenly, and then the main verb is realize, and then the complementizer phrase that the key was missing from her keychain. And then the third sentence, which is the company plans to invest heavily in renewable energy over the next decade. The constituent analysis of this sentence is NP subject the company, VP predicate plans to invest heavily in renewable energy over the next decade, contains V, main verb is plans, VP verb phrase as a complement to invest heavily in a renewable energy over the next decade. This VP contains verb invest, adjective phrase heavily, preposition in renewable energy, and preposition over the next decade. And the next slide is constituency test analysis. In the sentence, the company plans to invest heavily in renewable energy. The substitution test is using pronouns or do so. Test for NP, can the company be replaced? The result is it plans to invest heavily in renewable energy. And the test for VP, can invest heavily in renewable energy be replaced? The result is the company plans to do so. The second one is movement test or collecting. Test for NP is the company that plans to invest heavily in renewable energy. The test for PP, it is in renewable energy that the company plans to invest heavily. And the final test is it is to invest heavily in that the company plans renewable energy. And Q&A or question and answer test is the question is what does the company plan to do, and the answer is invest heavily in renewable energy, confirm VP constituency. And then question, where does the company plan to invest heavily? The answer is in renewable energy, confirm PP constituency. The next slide, the test that work well is substitution and do so test, extremely reliable for identifying NP or VPs. Pronouns cleanly substitute for NP and do so effectively replace VPs. And the second one is coordination test, very effective for all phrase types, and NP, VP, PP, adjective phrase, and CP. The ability to coordinate with N strongly confirm constituency. And question and answer test, highly reliable as answer naturally come in constituent form. The test that sometimes failed is movement test. While generally good, they failed when applied to incomplete constituent. For example, to invest heavily in file collecting because it's not a complete constituent. The actual PP is in renewable energy. Why the test is failed? The test is failed when applied to sequence that don't form complete syntactic units. The failed movement test revealed that the syntactic rules are sensitive to precise phrase boundaries, not just word sequence. So the conclusion is syntax analysis help us uncover the hidden architecture of language. It reveals our innate knowledge of grammatical structures. And the last one is application include linguistic, language teaching, and computational linguistics. Maybe that's all for me. Thank you. Bye bye.